Hello and welcome to ADTV 24/7. I'm Rohit Wellington. Let's begin with our top story. The Congress today hit out at the BJP saying that it was involved in a conspiracy to topple the Gehlot government in Rajasthan. The Congress said that there was proof on audio tape to show that bribes were offered, and they blamed Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Congress says that it has suspended its MLAs Vishwendra and Bhanwar Lal Sharma. An FIR has been registered by the Special Operations Group of the Rajasthan based on the Congress's complaint. A man named Sanjay Jain, named in the FIR, has been arrested. The BJP has denied any links to him, as claimed by the Congress party. Rajasthan Special Operations Group has also left for Manesar in Haryana. So interesting developments there. They are heading to the resort where the MLAs of the Sachin camp are currently present there, or at least believed to be present there. Congress has alleged that they are being held hostage. All right, let's go across to Harsha Kumari Singh for more on this. Harsha, so three interesting developments taking place in the Rajasthan political potboiler. One is the case being argued in court. The second is this FIR being registered, and the third, the SOG team heading to Manesar. Interesting developments. Take us through the details right now.
Well, yes, the first is, like you said, this entire case, which is the SOG really is the one which has the most fast-paced action. So, SOG FIR has been registered in the complaint. And I want to clarify that here in the complaint, it clearly talks about that conversation between Bhanwar Lal Sharma, and allegedly he was talking to Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. So those conversations, and the middleman was Sanjay Jain. So those transcripts of those conversations have been put into that complaint, which has been filed by the Chief Whip Mahesh Joshi with the SOG. On the basis of that, the SOG is moving to Manesar. It wants to speak to these people who are allegedly involved in this. Secondly, the developments here at court are as interesting. Now remember, the disqualification that they have to reply before the speaker today. It was by this evening that they have to give their replies. In the meantime, the speaker, the Harish Salve, who's their lawyer, has said that it should be stayed actually. The proceedings for disqualification should be stayed. The court has gone into a short break. But what happens in court will be as interesting and as important politically as the developments which are happening in this parallel investigation, which is into this entire political storm that has erupted in Rajasthan. And on the other hand, you have the political rhetoric, leaders reaching out to each other, then backtracking, then attacking each other. So that's how we see it at three different levels. And the political rhetoric, of course, important to remember is journalists, it's timed somewhere with what's happening in court and what's happening at the level of the investigation.
All right, Harsha Kumari Singh, thanks very much for that update. Meanwhile, Satish Punia, the state chief of the BJP, has denied all the allegations made by the Congress and has accused the SOG of harassing the BJP leaders and the Congress rebel leader.
देखिए बिल्कुल बेसलेस है, और पहले ताजुब की बात यह कि कोई राष्ट्रीय पार्टी का प्रवक्ता किसी बनावटी ऑडियो को इस तरीके से ट्रांसक्रिप्ट करके पढ़े और किसी सेंट्रल मिनिस्टर पर आरोप लगाए, तो ये प्रतिशोध की राजनीति का नतीजा है। पूरी पार्टी उनके आपस के झगड़े में बीजेपी को बिना वजह घसीटने की कोशिश है और पार्टी को बदनाम करने का षड्यंत्र है। झगड़ा उनके घर का था, सचिन पायलट हमारे अपने नहीं थे। ये सारी पूरी एक फिल्म की कहानी गढ़ी गई है कुर्सी बचाने के लिए मुख्यमंत्री के द्वारा। तो मुझे लगता है कि राजस्थान में इस तरीके की राजनीति कभी प्रतिशोध की रही नहीं है। और दूसरा, ये दूध के दूल्हे होते तो इन्होंने 2 बार सरकार बनाई है, पूरी बहुजन समाज पार्टी को, पूरी पार्टी को मर्ज करके अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली, जिसका मायावती जी ने कई बार उल्लेख किया है। तो मुझे लगता है कि इनको कोई अधिकार नहीं इस तरीके का आरोप लगाने का, इस तरीके की हरकत का। नहीं, हमारा क्या लेना देना, हम क्यों होंगे उनके कांटेक्ट में? ये उनका झगड़ा था। अंधा आदमी बता देगा कि राजस्थान में शुरुआती दौर में ही और इन दोनों का आपस का सियासी झगड़ा था। अशोक गहलोत जी कुर्सी बचाने के लिए किस हद तक जा सकते हैं आज देख लिया सबने। हम क्यों कांटेक्ट करेंगे उनसे?
Now, Saurabh Shukla spoke to Congress leader Mahesh Joshi, who said that Union Minister Gajendra Shekhawat should be investigated and that some of the Congress MLAs in Manesar are being kept hostage.
महेश जोशी जी, शुक्रिया एनडीटीवी से बात करने के लिए। सर, आप चीफ विप हैं, आपने ही शिकायत की थी पहले भी, आप ही इनके निलंबित के लिए जो 19 विधायक हैं उनके लिए स्पीकर के पास गए और अब ऑडियो टेप्स में आपने कंप्लेन की है एसओजी से। क्या आप पहचानते हैं कि उसमें विश्वेंद्र सिंह जी की आवाज़ है और भंवरलाल शर्मा की आवाज़ है? क्या कहा है कंप्लेन में आपने?
देखिए, भंवरलाल शर्मा जी की आवाज़ तो कांग्रेस का हर एमएलए पहचानता है, जो प्रमुख सारे कार्यकर्ता नेता है वो पहचानते हैं। उनका हमने स्पष्ट रूप से नाम लिखा है एफआईआर में कि ये कांग्रेस के विधायक श्री भंवरलाल शर्मा हैं। दूसरे श्री गजेंद्र सिंह का नाम है। ये गजेंद्र सिंह कौन है, नियमानुसार जांच करके कार्रवाई हो। तीसरे श्री संजय जैन हैं, उनका पता करके उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो। गजेंद्र सिंह जी के लिए तथाकथित रूप से ये कहा जा रहा है कि ये गजेंद्र सिंह जी जिनकी आवाज़ इस ऑडियो में है, ये भारत सरकार के कैबिनेट मंत्री हैं, वो गजेंद्र सिंह जी हैं। तो हमने ये लिख के दिया कि नियमानुसार राजद्रोह का मुकदमा दर्ज करके इस पर कार्रवाई हो और जो सच्चाई है उसके अनुसार आगे इसके जो भी प्रोसीडिंग हो वो की जाए।
सर, गजेंद्र सिंह केंद्रीय मंत्री हैं, एक बड़ा आरोप कांग्रेस की तरफ से, और आप लोगों ने कहा है कि उनकी गिरफ्तारी हो, तो ये छोटा आरोप नहीं है, वो जल शक्ति मंत्री हैं।
कोई भी कितना ही बड़ा आदमी हो, देश का प्रधानमंत्री हो, देश का राष्ट्रपति हो, देश के कानून से ऊपर कोई नहीं है। जब राष्ट्रपति प्रधानमंत्री भी कानून से ऊपर नहीं है तो कोई भी व्यक्ति देश के कानून से ऊपर नहीं है। हमने एक मांग करी है, इसकी जांच हो और जांच होकर जो सच्चाई सामने आए, जिसका भी नाम सामने आए, उसके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई।
दोनों विधायकों को आपने, भंवरलाल शर्मा जी को और विश्वेंद्र जी को, आप लोगों ने निलंबित किया है। जब तक एसओजी की जांच समाप्त नहीं हो जाती तब तक क्या कार्रवाई की है आप लोगों ने?
अभी रणदीप सुरजेवाला जी ने घोषणा की है और मैं समझता हूँ जांच के बाद जो भी सच्चाई सामने आएगी और उसके हिसाब से कार्रवाई।
सर, आखिरी सवाल आपसे, आज जब हाईकोर्ट में बहुत अहम सुनवाई है, तो आप चीफ विप हैं, आपको पार्टी बनाया नहीं है, आपके पास क्या संख्या बल है? और अगर आज राजस्थान में उनकी खेमे को कोर्ट से कुछ राहत मिलती है तो क्या कुछ रुख होगा आपका?
हमारे पास संख्या बल पहले दिन से पर्याप्त है और हम इस संख्या बल को अगर कहीं हमें सिद्ध करना पड़ा उसको सिद्ध करेंगे।
सर, कुछ विधायक आना चाहते हैं, आपका आरोप है, लेकिन उनको आने नहीं दिया जा रहा है। सुरजेवाला भी जी कह रहे थे, आप भी ये कह रहे थे।
सच्चाई है, मेरी खुद की बात हो रही है।
कितने विधायक जो आना चाहते हैं?
हमने आपको 109 की संख्या दी है। हम जाना चाहते नहीं, हमारे पास आना चाहते हैं।
हरियाणा में जो
हरियाणा में है वो आना चाहते हैं।
कौन नहीं आने दे रहा है उन्हें?
उनको बता रहे हैं कि बाउंसर्स लगा रखे हैं, पुलिस 1.5 किलोमीटर 1 किलोमीटर तक पुलिस का पहरा है, वो कहीं उनको निकलने नहीं दिया जा रहा। उनके पास टेलीफोन है, टेलीफोन पे बेचारे बात कर रहे हैं, आना चाहते हैं, परेशान हैं। जब मौका मिलेगा तब वो आएंगे।
All right, let's take this forward now. Joining me on this discussion is Adil Singh Boparai, who's the spokesperson of the Congress Party, Niranjan Shetty, spokesperson of the BJP, PKD Nambiar, a political analyst, also Nalini Singh, senior journalist, joining us on this broadcast. Let's go across to Adil Singh Boparai first. Mr. Boparai, you have suspended 2 of the Congress MLAs for anti-party activities, for conspiring to bring down the government. Why are you not suspending Sachin Pilot? Isn't he also conspiring to bring down your government, as you have alleged repeatedly?
Well, Rohit, today the Bharatiya Janata Party has been caught red-handed in trying to destabilize and break the Congress government in the state of Rajasthan. Now, there are 2 audio tapes which have been released. There are more audio tapes which are subject matter of investigation, and as and when the investigation progresses, we will take suitable action in accordance with law. But the core question today is that the Bharatiya Janata Party is destroying democracy in this country, and there is a pattern to this. State after state, starting from Uttarakhand, Arunachal, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and now Rajasthan, the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to impose its fascist outlook on the idea of India. It wants to completely decimate the opposition, contrary to the constitution. So therefore, the BJP today needs to answer, why was their union minister, no less than union minister, engineering defections, inviting MLAs to Delhi to hand over the first installment and then telling them not to go back to Rajasthan and to stay
Mr.
put
Boparai,
for 8
that's
to
a
9
matter
days
of investigation,
in a BJP
isn't it? Whether he is the
under
union
BJP
minister,
control.
because the FIR only says Gajendra Singh. Isn't that a matter of investigation, whether he is the union minister there named or not?
Well, Rohit, the FIR has been registered in the context of the released audio tape. If Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and the Bharatiya Janata Party have nothing to hide, and I've said this on my debate this morning, he must volunteer to give his voice samples to the SOG. Let him furnish his voice samples, let those voice samples be sent to the FSL, and the truth will be out. We are certain it is Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. But the
All right.
BJP today, out of mischief and trying to shift the goalposts and doubting the veracity, let them furnish his vote sample.
All right,
But the
let's
BJP
take.
will not do so.
All right,
Because
Adil.
there is muscle and manual power to destabilize opposition-ruled governments across the country. This cannot go on. And Rohit, more importantly, we as citizens today need to ask ourselves this question, that will we allow democracy to be discounted and denigrated in this manner?
Right. All right.
Are we going to usher in a kind
Adil,
of
you have made your point. Let me get
mindset where the
others
BJP
into the
with its
conversation.
unlimited resources can ride roughshod over institutions?
Right, you made your point. Let me get in Nalini Singh. Nalini, isn't the point also being with the Congress is going on accusing the BJP? The point also is that the Congress is unable to keep its flock together. Who takes the blame for that?
Absolutely. I think that, the fact that that the Congress leadership has been allegedly calling Sachin Pilot, and he's only spoken to Chidambaram, maybe he's spoken to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. But I think there is an issue that must be recognized by the Congress party, that leadership or discipline actually comes from, or awe of leaders comes from their ability to win votes. If the Gandhis have, if their ability has been eroded to win votes, then you will see indiscipline. People are not listening to them, from what I can gather. And also that they are not doing their bidding. So I think that this slide started actually from Haryana, that infamous Rajya Sabha election when Mr. Hooda said that a purple pen had been used and no action was taken against him. So discipline, has been sliding for a long time. The second thing I want to say is that what a pity today, since this 7 days of Sachin Pilot's decamping to Manesar, do you know how many Rajasthanis have died of COVID? Approximately 400. Will he answer for those deaths? He was deputy CM for at least 2 or 3 days. The point is Mr. Gehlot has marginalized the deputy CM. He did not include him in the COVID meetings. He did not, he did a lot for Manrega, Sachin Pilot, but due has not been given by Mr. Gehlot. But I want to raise a more fundamental question, which is, what is the meaning of insult and honor? Mr. Sachin Pilot has been saying he's feeling insulted. His honor is at stake. The honor of a politician who is so-called slighted by another politician is no honor, in my opinion, at all. Honor actually comes from people, from the Rajasthani public saying that you did good work or you did not. And also, I just want to say that it looks to me Ajit Pawar redux, and Jharkhand is next, Chhattisgarh is after that, and Maharashtra is not off the counter just now. Right. So maybe all opposition governments should resign, almost. That is what will take us away from this torture, this daily torture.
All right, Nalini, you have made several points. Let's get Niranjan Shetty into this conversation. Mr. Shetty, the Congress is saying that you are destabilizing governments after governments in the opposition-ruled states, and here there is evidence against a union minister. What would you say?
Rohit, you need to understand, basically, I was pitting the spokesperson of Congress. Do I need to remind him? He spoke about the moral ethics. Do I need to remind him of the Narasimha Rao government when they lost, what had happened? Do I need to remind him of the Ramesh Bhandaria, how he used to destabilize the Goa government? And many other, right from UP government to various incidents I can speak on air today, and I can, counter him on various points. What they need to understand, what you rightly said, they are unable to keep their flocks together. And now they are trying to find a space code, someone in BJP. For few days I have been seeing in the media, they are trying to, gall in somebody and say, yes, no, it is not our fault. And Mr. Gehlot is trying to hide all those things. When Gehlot himself is coming openly on channels and saying for past 18 months, he has not spoken a single minute with his deputy CM. Who are to be blamed? Is it the BJP?
But Mr. Shetty, the Congress says if Mr. Shekhawat, the union minister, is not involved in this conversations, in these audio tapes, what stops him from going ahead and giving his voice samples?
I have a counter question. Why isn't it's their state government? They can always go. They can send the police. They can use any kind of police authorities or various authorities and ask for this thing. Today, it is ironical when itself they have done a grievous mistake. You see,
Yes.
in press conference they are accusing, and when they are filing an FIR, they are just saying it's a Shekhawat Singh, somebody
All right.
by the name of Singh.
All right, Adil, I'm
Rajendra
just
Singh.
coming to you. I see you've raised your hand to make a point. I'll just come to you. Let me go across to PKD Nambiar.
He doesn't have any moral authority to ask question to BJP.
All right, Mr. Nambiar, the Congress has alleged that BJP has been destabilizing governments in several states now. Over here, you know, yesterday there was a BJP ally who tweeted that Vasundhara Raje has asked the Congress MLAs close to her to support Ashok Gehlot in this Congress versus Congress fight. It was a new twist in this, the Rajasthan political potboiler. What do you think is the BJP's game plan here, if they have one?
Broadly, Rohit, these are blame game, and when you are in a stage where you are not able to handle your house in order, you will put all those kind of allegations and blames. That is what is precisely happening. What you're talking about, the allegation on to the cabinet minister Gajendra Singh or to the Vasundhara Raje. The broader outline is that the major challenge is that the Congress and its leadership is failing day by day. In the corporate world and in every world, we say that there is something called as an aspiration management. What is happening with the Congress is that the whole aspiration in the Congress can only limit it to one family, and that too further focused to Rahul Gandhi. So people like the smart people, smart politicians, and who have got a background like Sachin Pilot and etc. coming onto the board, it is their aspirations have not taken care. Sachin Pilot, for an example, have been really worked hard as a PCC chief. He was very, very instrumental in getting them elected to run a government, but he was completely sidelined. So if the party is not able to manage their own leaders, blaming BJP or blaming anybody else is just an eyewash. One more point I wanted to make is that it is all about a dynasty politics.
Rohit.
So everybody wanted to have a piece of power, not even thinking about the people. As Nalini ji was very clearly said, people are dying in the state because of the COVID. The country and the state is going through a very, very bad situation. And what are they? They are all having a 5-star, 7-star facilities and going to one resort after the another one. Right. And blaming on another one is not at all an acceptable situation in a democracy. One more point to the Congress spokesperson, the kind of aggression, the kind of points he was cheering on. Why don't your leader have even a 5% of that guts to go and manage his own party and his own leadership? And I think the Congress is an important party to be required to be in to be an opposition party.
Right, Mr. Nambiar, you made your points there. Let me take what you said to the Congress spokesperson, Mr. Boparai. Mr. Boparai, you can rebut those points from the BJP spokesperson, but I want to add my question to that. Like Nalini Singh said, what about the governance in the state? Who is going to answer the people of Rajasthan amid this pandemic? You're having this the fight within the Congress party. Where is governance in all this?
Well, Rohit, as far as the governance parameter is concerned, none other than Mr. Narendra Modi has complimented Mr. Gehlot on the Bhilwara model of defeating the coronavirus epidemic. The Rajasthan government has been at the forefront at controlling infection. So therefore, this is as far as our governance track record is concerned. But coming to the issues today, the BJP, in a predetermined manner, using their allies of the IT and the ED to swoop in on Congress members and individuals close to the Congress party, by using a sitting cabinet minister, misusing central government agencies, defect Congress MLAs who unfortunately their greed got the better of political propriety, put them in a BJP-ruled state, under BJP control, enjoying BJP patronage, and protected by the BJP-led Haryana police, are questioning the Congress party. State after state, the BJP continues to destabilize democracy. There are no questions for the BJP. Tomorrow they'll go back to the 10th century and the 8th century is that an alibi?
Rohit, is he on the moral grounds? Does he have the moral ground to question the BJP?
I'll come to you, sir. Let him finish his point. Adil, quickly finish your point.
Destroy democracy in this country. And I again reiterate, if the gender Shekhawat has nothing to hide, let him go give his wash samples.
But it's your administration. Why can't your police go and take the samples?
Propriety and morality are mutually exclusive to the BJP. And the Prime Minister must sack Gajendra Shekhawat. And this doesn't end.
I would.
This goes right
Rohit,
up to the top.
I'll just quickly remind
The
you
rot
something.
is till the top.
All right, Mr. Boparai, I have very little time remaining on the program. Let's first go to Mr. Shetty.
Rohit,
right to rebuttal.
Rohit, I would like to add only one thing. If he's so confident, why doesn't Mr. Gehlot go and prove his majority on the floor? Sachin Pilot has asked to prove his majority on the floor. Why is he beating around the bush?
Well, it appears that the situation is moving towards that, towards the floor test.
Corona infection.
Prove it on the floor of the House. Sachin Pilot has accused that.
All right, Mr. Boparai, you have made your points. Let Mr. Shetty respond. Yes, Mr. Shetty.
He has nothing to answer. They lie through their teeth.
Don't beat around the bush. You are taking a certificate from Mr. Narendra Modi that the Rajasthan government has done very good work. And then at the second point, you are accusing us.
The core is Gajendra Shekhawat. Sack him.
You can't even file a proper FIR. This is mere eyewash. The people are knowing. The country is seeing that you have been habitual. You are an habitual offender. What you do is okay. For so many years down the line, whether it's Narasimha Rao government or Ramesh Bhandari, anybody I want to name them. All your governors, what were they doing? Do not accuse us.
All right, this political blame game. All right. I would like to interject over here. This political blame game will continue likely over the next few days. But Nalini Singh, 30 seconds to you. Do you think this is all headed towards a floor test ultimately?
Yes, I think it is, but let BJP not use my name as a testimonial for governance. Actually, they are the ones who could be destabilizing just now because of all this list of states that's done. And if the rupees 20 to 25 crores is true per MLA, then what a cheap, what a bargain, basement bargain. 400 crore rupees and you get a state of Rajasthan, 500 crore rupees and you get a state of Madhya Pradesh, if this is true. So what has really happened is,
Rohit,
I just want to say, 1 second. Please let me finish. I said, if it is,
she cannot go
I said, let Nalini finish.
If it is,
Rohit, it is very unfair on the part of the journalist.
Did I say BJP? Did I say BJP?
No.
Why are you so sensitive?
BJP. You said
I did not.
Let her complete her point, please. You've had your say, Mr. Shetty. Let her complete her point.
Mr. Shetty.
It was been proved during very government. Nalini ji, no, extremely sorry.
Mr. Shetty,
you have to speak on the Nalini ma'am. You have to. You cannot go just like that. Please,
Mr. Shetty, you cannot scream. My humble request is tone down. Don't scream at me.
Yeah,
in this country,
you cannot. I'm not screaming at you. I thought you are not able to hear
Mr. Shetty, let her finish her point, please. I have very little time on the show. Yes, Nalini, very quickly, please.
I hear you very well, and I withdraw nothing. I said that if this is the way, the inexpensive way in which state governments can be, you can actually get them into your pocket. The second thing that I want to say is much more significant. Politicians have reduced politics to a game of numbers. I object completely.
Right.
This is not a game. What's happening today with the police coming for a voice test for forensic audit?
Yes.
I mean, we elected you people to govern. And this is, and I just last point, Rohit, and I keep saying this, there is nota, none of the above. Please, we will ask the Election Commission now to subtract nota votes from any bunch, 18, 19, 25, 30.
Right.
Any bunch that says that we are now going to topple a government, nota should be subtracted.
All right.
Because this is not what we bargained for.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm running out of time. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this discussion. Interesting developments expected through the evening in this Rajasthan political crisis. For the moment, it's time for a short break.